Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Onidson, your host,
I'm Grant Thompson, along for the ride.
and today we're going to play Caleb Grace's variant, where you take the Daybreak and Nightfall objective from the Wastes of Eriador and play it with a different quest, and we're going to wrap up our casual, leisurely stroll through the core set quests with Escape from Dol Guldur. Now, Grant, this is going to be an easy quest, right? I mean, our test one, we just smashed it.
Yes, but then, if I remember rightly, we tried three more attempts after that to actually get a decent recorded one and got smashed ourselves.
I thought it was five, but you know,
Well, it could have been five. I lost count after three.
there were a lot of them. It was not fun. So we're gonna try it one more shot. We'll see what happened. Let's talk opening hands. Let's
Well,
talk a
I
little bit
think.
about decks, maybe.
Well, I just see rings on your opening hand, but as for mine, I am running my Grimbiorn 3 Hunters deck. That is quite powerful. I'm hoping it's going to work today. I mean, it worked very well in our test games. Um, let's just hope it can get off the board and do something today.
Amen to that. I'm running a fellowship deck that had some a little bit of trouble getting online in our previous attempt, even though there's a fair amount of tech in here to try to get multiple allies into play, cheat multiple allies into play around circumventing the quest effect on Dol Guldur that says you can only play one. And
Yeah, and
obviously, since you're running a 300s, we're not competing in that way.
well, I think that's the entire reason I suggested you run a fellowship or a deck with allies rather than we're both doing it because the 3 hunters works quite nicely without.
Absolutely. I think I'm going to take a mulligan. I just don't have enough that I can play usefully. My computer is being a little bit slow, but we'll see what comes up. And why is there a We Are Not Idle sitting on my...
I was adding them to my deck. I forgot to do it prior to the game starting.
Oh, that's fair.
Um, right, so my opening hand, am I keeping it or should I mulligan?
Let me slip on over. Well, if you're adding in We Are Not Idle, you ought to shuffle it in just to
True,
give yourself a chance to draw it in the opening hand.
true that, true that. Right, okay, so how many? Six. Okay, I got a War Axe, a Day's Rising, a Four Hammer, two Feints, and a Golden Belt. I think I'm gonna have to mulligan that because I've only got one restricted.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on that. That's unfortunate. Because those fates could really help on a turn one if we get swamped by enemies, but I agree.
Yeah, so mulligan, yes. And I got a Gondorian Shield and a Rainman of War. But I still have a Feint there, so
That's not awful.
no, it's not.
Not great, but it's not awful.
True.
Alright, so let's do our thing. The first thing we're going to do is select the guarded cards for our three objectives here.
Well, we don't select, they select themselves.
We're going to reveal our guarded cards for three objectives. Ooh, I love to see Dol Guldur orcs in this setting, because nobody takes damage. That's even better. Although, honestly, I prefer that one to come as an encounter card. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Alright. I like this setup. What about you?
That was a softball, to say the least.
I think so. I'm going to select a random number 1 through 6 to see what hero is going to be our prisoner. Oh no, I hit the hero button, which only selects from my heroes. I was supposed to do a random number. That was my bad. And let's try that. 6. So either way, we end up with Frodo.
I think Octagon was trying to tell us something.
Good enough for me. So, for those of you who may not be familiar with this, just getting into the game, or have avoided Dol Guldur on advice from friends for a long time, wise advice, by the way, when Stage 1 is revealed, we randomly select one hero card among all the heroes controlled by the players, turn it face down. This hero is the prisoner. It cannot be used, damaged, and does not collect resources until it is rescued later in this quest, and the players as a group cannot play more than one ally card each round. Note, we cannot play more than one ally card each round. We can put into play using cards like Stand and Fight or Sneak Attack, both of which I might have sitting in my deck. Hypothetically speaking.
Unfortunately, now that Frodo is gone, you can't use said combination.
That's fair. We also have this objective, Daybreak. While it is day, enemies do not make engagement checks. When it becomes day, all the enemies go back into the staging area. At the end of the round, we flip the objective. So we'll flip it, show what it looks like. It's nightfall when you flip it. While it is night, you cannot place progress on quest cards, and you cannot cancel encounter card effects. And when it becomes night, you reveal an encounter card. So we're going to be revealing an extra card every other turn. That's going to get interesting really fast. Which is just about all I have to say about that. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Alright then.
Okay. And my computer decides that control N wants to work. There we go.
That's fair.
And I drew a second Greyminter Wall.
Ooh, that's very interesting, isn't it?
It is indeed.
I drew, of course, I drew Sangamgee. And my second card with Círdan, when my computer decides it'll let me do tabs again. Second card with Círdan is a Hauberk of Mail.
You know, that's interesting. But unfortunately, you can't pay for it.
Yeah, I think because I don't have access to Frodo, I'm just going to ditch the Hauberk of Mail at the moment.
Yeah.
Even though I cannot play Sam cheaply. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go over to you and see what you're doing at the moment.
Well, I want to drop out a Gondorian shield straight away down onto Balin.
Excellent.
Just to get him at these two resources, these two restricted attachments, and then I'm going to drop the Hauberk of Mail onto Grimbeorn. Now, I could put a Hauberk of Mail on Legolas.
True, you could do that.
But I've got a Hand Upon a Bow and a Feint in Grimbeorn's ability that I could also pay for. So I think I'm going to hold off playing anything else the rest of this turn.
Seems fine to me. Honestly, I'm not rather fussed about flipping your contract quickly, if that makes any sense.
No, neither am I. I generally like to flip it by about turn 3, maybe 4, because then I've got hopefully most of my decent restricted attachments out there.
Right, but it is nice to get that cost reduction, especially on some of the leadership stuff.
Oh, definitely.
I'll ditch an Elven Light to Arwen, and I have two options here. I can either play Sam for 3, even though that's expensive, or I can pull Elven Light back and see if I get somebody else.
Entirely up to you. I think at this point...
We got a softball opening, so I'm not... No, actually, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put
Just because we've got a softball doesn't mean the rest of it's going to be a softball.
True. I'm gonna play out Sam just because I am not likely to get the chance to play another ally this phase. And if the card I drew with Elven Light isn't an ally, then playing Sam means that I don't get an ally. And that's unfortunate.
Yep.
Alright. Questing. I can send 9.
I'm sending 2.
Alright, should I hold anybody back? There's only 2 in staging.
You could hold Kiadan back, I suppose.
He's a lot of willpower, though, to hold back. You know what? I'm just gonna trust that, between Hands Upon the Ball and Grimbjorn, we can handle whatever enemy comes up.
Yep.
Alright, card number 1. It's a Tower Gate. That's fine. And card number 2 is a Beastmaster.
That's fine as well.
So we make 5 progress. Good enough. I really am kind of feeling like questing right over these.
Well, right over the Tower Gate, you mean?
At least the Tower Gate, yes.
Right, well, these Dol Guldur orcs are coming down regardless
Right?
at the moment. So, they come down, Grimbjorn defends.
Well, I mean, they're only coming down if you auctional them. It is day, after all.
Yeah, but there's no reason not to. At this point.
True
There's
enough.
no reason not to.
Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh.
I'm going to cancel that.
Alright, Ballin will spend a resource, dealing a new shadow card. And instead we see... Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, Grimbjorn's going to spend his resource and kill it anyway, so
Okay,
it doesn't make that much difference.
true.
We
I
just
guess
don't
it's just Legolas's progress we don't get.
Yeah.
Which, in the long run, is probably not that big a deal. I
Probably not.
assume we don't want to travel to this Tower Gate.
You assume correctly.
Alright. In the refresh phase, we have to flip this objective. I don't want to exhaust it, I want to flip it. There. And reveal an encounter card because it is now night time. Ew. That's ugly. Alright, let's see what we got now. Ooh, I draw a Light of Valinor. And double back. I think I'm ditching the Light of Valinor, as strange as that sounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. And then I will ditch a card to... I will ditch Glorfindel to Arwen, putting a resource on Círdan. Spending Arwen's resource to draw a card with Elven Light. Let's see if I get an ally I can play. No, I get a Hauberk of Mail. Okay, well, this is going to be a turn that don't play much, I guess. Let's drop out this double back.
Well, I want to play Golden Belt onto Grimbjorn, and then I want to spend one from Legolas and drop out another Raiment of War onto Grimbjorn.
Oh, now
So
that's interesting.
So now he's sitting at 9 hit points.
Okay, then.
And if I ever get a Hauberk of Mail, that would be 10.
Wow.
Yes, wow indeed. Now, I'm only using this Raiment of War as a placeholder until I get an Armored Destrier and a War Axe for him.
Sure. But it's still a start.
Oh, definitely.
Alright.
And it's not like you got your bear out at the minute that I can put Raiment on.
Fair enough. Alright, we've got 7 threat in staging. I don't like that. Not one bit. But I can send 9.
And I can send 2.
Okay, that puts us up to 11. Okay. Card number 1. Iron Shackles. That goes to me.
Yep.
And I can't even cancel it, so, well, that's fine.
Well, I can with the Master Ring, but I don't think it's that
Oh,
bad.
I don't think it's worth it either.
Are we going on double back?
It doesn't matter. It's nighttime. We cannot place progress.
True.
And there's some Hummer Horns.
Yes, there are. Now, it's too bad we don't have a hero with more than 5 HP.
That's fair. Although, you know, if you're concerned about it, it's a perfect target for Hands Upon the Bow.
I'm not concerned about it at all.
Okay. Alright then. How do we want to run these,
Right, well, question is, do we want to travel to the Necromancer's Pass?
What you're really asking me is if I want to randomly discard 2 cards from my hand.
That is true.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, the only thing in your hand at the minute that I'm actually concerned about losing is the Test of Will or Elf Helm.
Fair enough. Let's see what happens as we wait. Randomly ditch. Come on, Elvenlight. Ooh, Gimli. I was going to discard him anyways. Eventually. Waiting for a stand and fight. Random discard number 2. Ah.
Sure.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it is, but it's not like you can play it right now anyway.
True. I was hoping Narya would come up or something.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Right, now, is it worth me killing the Hummer Horns with Hands Upon the Bow? Because I really, other than saving 5 damage...
I really don't think it does us anything. It's probably a good idea to pull down the Beastmaster, though.
I was going to pull down the Beastmaster anyway. And I can kill the Beastmaster with Grimbjorn's ability.
Right. But you won't have the resource for Hands Upon the Bow at that point.
No, I won't. But next turn I will.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right call. Because neither of us are anywhere near 40.
True.
So, kill the one we can. Keep stuff out of the staging area.
Okay, Grimbjorn defends, and let's see those shadows.
Nothing?
Nothing. And nothing again?
And nothing again.
And Grimbjorn spends his 1 resource and crushes the Beastmaster with his bare hands.
Alright. He's dead.
That he is.
Alright, we will flip the objective today, and I'm about to draw Iron Shackles, everybody.
Oh, now that's interesting.
And because I don't get to draw an additional card, that is specifically because Iron Shackles says, condition attachment, the next time a player would draw 1 or more cards, and Kirdan makes me draw 2 instead of 1. He doesn't draw me an extra card. But that's okay, because either way I'd have had to have discarded whatever I drew. Alright, over to you.
Right, well, I'm dropping out a War Axe onto Legolas.
Perfect.
So he's now up to 4 attack. The question is, do I play my Open the Armory to get a potential Blade of Gondolin or Dagger of Westerness to boost his attack, or do I save for Hands Upon the Bow?
You wouldn't be able to play whatever you drew anyways, right?
True.
Or at least not without spending resources.
Yeah.
So I think saving for the events is probably a better call there.
Okay, agreed. So, questing. I'll send
You gotta give me a moment.
Yep.
I'll ditch Elven Light to give Kirdan a resource, and then I'm gonna spend 4 resources to pull out Elfhelm.
So that would leave you with 1 resource left?
Yes. I hit the button to pull it off, and it didn't work very well.
So you're going to pull Elven Light back to your hand?
I'm gonna save the resource for Test of Will.
Good plan.
And then if we don't need that, I'll pull Elven Light back to hand. Actually, I might even save it till next round just to see.
What you draw?
Yeah. Okay, we're still doing 11, this time against 3, and I recommend double back, just to keep threat under control in the early game. Card number 1 is Doomed 1 and Surge. It surges into a thing I Test of Will. It's the worst treachery in the encounter deck, I think, so...
I'd agree with that.
And card number 3. Ooh. So we've added 4? Is that right?
Yep.
So we're making 4 progress. You know what I think?
What?
I think if we hands upon the bow that Hummerhorns, it'll clear the Necromancer's Pass, and then we'll place 4 progress and double back and clear it.
Well, I think we'd place slightly more than 4 because we would be at...
Oh, you're right. So we drop down to 6 in staging and clear that, which means we make 5 progress.
Yep.
That's enough to clear double back, which is good because side quests are really, really hard to justify spending multiple rounds on.
Okay, are we going to travel to the Endless Cavern?
Unless you're okay with discarding to Necromancer's Pass.
I don't know, should I? That's a hard one to justify.
Sure. We're questing over it, alright.
Okay, and then before the end of the game, I will spend the 1 resource of Grimbiorn and play it Open the Armory.
Excellent.
If only I had... If only the mount had the armor attachment. Because I have a Rohan Warhorse, an Armored Destrier, another Armored Destrier, a Blade of Gondolin, and a War Axe.
I'm looking at the top 10 right now.
So I'm leaning towards the War Axe for Grimbiorn.
Okay. I could see it. The other option, of course, being the Blade of Gondolin to bring Legolas up to his full thing and flip your contract.
Yeah. What do you think? Blade or War Axe?
I don't really see a difference at this point. Well, I mean, flipping the contract gets us more willpower.
Yeah, I'll go for Blade.
Off ball.
I'm on turn 3. The characters are pretty well set up at the minute, so
yeah. All right.
Flip the break.
Yep. In the refresh phase. Well, at the end of the round, which happens after refresh.
Yep.
Here we go. We flip it. What do we get? Another Tower Gate. That'll get interesting. Pardon my computer being slow again. There we go. I draw a second copy of Elfhelm and something else with Círdan. Galadrin's Greeting. I will toss Elfhelm. Wow. Gonna pull back Elven Light with Arwen. Drawing another card. Light of Valinor. Why not? I'll play Light of Valinor on Círdan.
Okay, what do I
And
draw?
discard.
Hands Upon the Bow or a Secret Vigil?
Ooh.
I think it's going to have to be Secret Vigil. Hands Upon the Bow is just too good at the minute.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on that one.
Okay, well I'm going to drop the Blade of Gondolin for free onto Legolas, which puts him up to 5 attacks, 6 against orcs. 7
Yes.
with Hands Upon the Bow, or 6 with Hands Upon the Bow. So I'm good on that front, and I think I'm going to save up my leadership resource for a shadow cancellation, even though I've got this mighty Dunedain warning there.
Yep. Well, it's not like there's an enemy in the quest that attacks for more than that 5 Grimberon's already got anyways.
True. Because even the Nazgul only swings for 4.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna send my 9 plus Ballin is again 11. Man, I am not getting good draw this game. 11 against 7 in staging. This could get tricky.
I'll send mine 2 as normal.
Okay. Card number 1. Necromancer's Reach. Cannot cancel it.
Well,
But, I mean, we could cancel it.
yeah, we can cancel it with my Master Ring, but is it worth us cancelling?
I don't think so. At this point, it's not adding threat to the staging area, and that's what we want.
True. Okay, we'll let it pass because it's only 3 damage.
Yep, and a King Spider.
Okay, that's exhaust Legolas.
Okay. So we're gonna place only 2 progress.
Unless I hands of, well, if I exhaust it the other way, exhaust Grimbeon, place hands upon the bow, I could kill the King Spider.
Ooh. It's nighttime, so we wouldn't clear the quest, but we would be able to, say, travel to that Necromancer's Pass.
Okay, well, there's hands upon the bow, 1 resource, blood fast, kill, and that clears the active location.
Right. I don't feel bad about that. Do we travel to Tower Gate?
We've got no defend. You've got a defender, but we've got
Okay.
nothing else. I mean, it will be undefended attacks on my side.
I mean, Grimberon's got 9 hit points.
True, he does. It's
What-
entirely up to you, mate.
Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, we can take it and we can clear it next round. I mean, as you say, there's 7 threat in the staging area with that.
Yeah, probably worth getting. The other, are you okay if I drop my Galadrin's Greeting, discard it to the Necromancer's Pass?
I'm at 28 threat, so it depends on how fast you can cycle your deck.
Fair. You know what? I'm just gonna travel to the Tower Gate.
Okay, so that's
Top card of our deck becomes an Orc Guard. I could have sworn that I pulled a card to the table. Alright.
don't kill Frodo.
Alright. Why would I kill Frodo?
Because he's face down and that could have been your old god.
Oh, well, yes. We don't want to do that.
No, we do not.
Alright. I thought I added a shadow card to yours.
I don't think you
Oh, I can't because you control it.
I'll pass control over to you so you can add a shadow card to it.
All right.
There you go. Because if I try to add a shadow card, it's going to complain that I don't control the encounter deck.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna block with Kirdan. Not with
Okay.
Kirdan. Elfhelm. Nothing.
Okay, and I take mine undefended. And watch me lose all attachments.
Nope, that one's already passed.
No, it's nothing, so I take a damage, which will go on to Grimbiorn. I now flip my
Excellent.
track because it's the end of the round. Whoa, what happened there?
Apparently, you added a card to the staging area.
Apparently.
I'll go ahead and shuffle that back in. Did I already do that?
Yeah, it said it shuffled back in.
That was really, really weird. Because I hadn't clicked it to do it yet.
And do you want to flip it at daybreak?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. These two little orcs go back to the staging area.
But they don't have threat.
Do they have an engagement cost?
No, that just says that they've got +1 attack and +1 defense and 1 hit. Well, 1 attack, 1 defense, and 1 hit point.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, I'm going to. I can ditch either Galadrin's Greeting or Sword Thane.
I'd say
I have 2 Greetings. You have a Secret Vigil, and we're not in threat trouble.
drop the Galadrin's Greeting at this point.
I think so.
You can get Sword Thane Sam or Sword Thane Elfhelm.
Right. I'm gonna cycle Elven Light, drawing a card, ditching Elven Light. There we are. I'll play Build a Pony for free. Wow, this is going so slow. I swear I have cards in here to help me get to a critical mass of allies. I'm just not drawing them.
Right. Well, I think I want to discard this the second copy of Raiment of War, so I can play a War Axe on
Okay.
Grimbiorn. So that puts him up to 6 attack, 4 defense. Then I want to spend 1 from Barlin to play the Dunedain Warning onto Grimbiorn to put him back up to the 5 defense.
Okay.
That's me done.
Okay. These enemies, I've just noticed, don't have an engagement cost, so I don't know how the game expects us to handle that.
Well, technically, we could just leave them up there indefinitely. But if you remember rightly, this quest wasn't designed for enemies being bumped back up to the staging area.
That's fair. So,
I mean, the only hero that could attack into the staging area at this point was Dun here. And I think there was only, 1 card that returned enemies to the staging area?
correct.
So as the card pool's expanded, it's kind of killed some of the mechanics of the earlier game.
That's fair. I'm questing for 10 now.
And I will send 4.
Okay. So, we're 14 against 5.
Are we on Nightfall or Daybreak?
Daybreak.
Daybreak, right.
So we can advance now.
Yes, we can.
Card number 1, Mountains of Mirkwood. I like it.
Yep.
Card number 2, An Enchanted Stream. I like it less. However, we make 5 progress, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will choose to raise my threat by 2 and attach Gandalf's map to Arwen.
And I think I want to raise my threat by 2 and claim the Shadow Key.
Already?
Well,
Oh, it's
and,
restricted.
yes, it is.
Where are you going to put it?
I'm going to put it on balling.
Excellent. And then you can heal off that damage every single turn.
Yep.
Oh,
The
that's
idea.
brilliant. Okay, so we have a choice to make.
I think now we have to go to stage 2, though.
Oh, yes, we advance to stage 2. We don't do anything particularly interesting here. However, when we place a progress token on the card, I get to flip my prisoner and put a damage token on it. But we have to add the Nazgul to the staging area.
Yeah, I think we go to the Mountains of Mirkwood.
Oh, you think so?
Well, we get a card to our hand, and then we get um, another card from the encounter deck.
That's right. I was thinking if we went to the Enchanted Stream, Legolas would clear it and we wouldn't have to deal with its effect.
True, but we could do that next round.
True.
I'm
Alright,
just thinking we get a card of our choice from the top 5 cards of the deck for the mountains.
that's fair. And we replace it with a Beastmaster, but that's not a huge problem in the long run.
Nope. Okay, I'll take the Beastmaster and my Orc Guard.
Well, we can only optional one, so...
Oh, well, I'll leave my Orc Guard up there.
Okay, and I'll optional my Orc Guard. Alright. How are you defending yours?
Grimbyhorn.
Alright. Choose and discard an attachment. Discarded... one attachment you control. Discarded objective cards are returned to the staging area.
I think Ballin says no to that.
Oh, you think so? Okay, then.
Well, let's see. If I discard an attachment, it would be King Under the Mountain, which I didn't trigger this round.
Right.
If I don't discard an attachment, we get a new... What do you think? Discard or not discard?
I think we're good to not discard. We have Ballin to cancel shadow effects, why not?
Yep, okay, next card.
Dungeon Jailer, and the last one does nothing.
Okay, and then I'll spend 1 resource and kill it.
Okay. And I will block with Elfhelm. Okay, I will return Gandalf's map to the staging area.
Okay.
I have
and
the threat to spare in ways that you probably don't.
Yep, Legolas will kill your Orc Guard, so we can place the 3 progress onto the Mountains of Mirkwood.
Alright. And I can look at the top 5 cards of my deck. Grab somebody, put them into play. I will actually grab that sneak attack.
I think I'm going to grab the Rohan Warhorse.
And I will shuffle that up and hope that between Círdan and Elven Light... Actually, I will spend a resource to draw Elven Light back into my hand. I get a second Elven Light. That was a bad call. Alright. It is now nightfall. We are already up. We reveal Caught in the Web.
I say, do you have a test of will?
No.
I say no to that.
Okay. Instead, we reveal Under the Shadow, which is perfectly fine. Alright. So now it is the new turn. I have a choice between Stand and Fight and a second copy of Sam. I'll ditch Sam. I will discard Elven Light to put a resource on Círdan. Drawing Elven Light back into my hand. Getting another copy of Build Pony. Let's just check and see what I have in my discard pile right now. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I should not have drawn Elven Light back. I could have just played Glorfindel. Oh, well, thank you.
Yep, now we can attack, defend, or quest, depending on what you need.
Alright. However, I think I am going to do stand and fight to get Gimli into play.
That sounds like a plan.
Alright.
Too bad I didn't go away on an idle, and then I could have given you balance plus.
Oh, that would have been nice. Alright. I've got 3, 7, 8, 9. I have 12.
And I will send 5.
So between us, 17 against 7 in staging.
Yep.
Okay, card number 1, Dol Guldur Orcs. 2 damage.
Balin can take it.
I think he can. Card number 2, another Mountains of Mirkwood.
That's fine.
So we're making 6 progress.
Yep, it seems like.
I am going to choose to trigger that response. Because I want Frodo back.
Okay.
Alright. And where are we going to travel?
Well, that is, again, your choice, because you're first player.
Okay, we could get another with his Mountains of Mirkwood.
Yep. Or we could go to the Enchanted Stream, I kill something, we get rid of the Enchanted Stream.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll optional this enemy, this orc guard in the staging.
And I will optional the Nazgul.
Okay, and let the orcs come
Oh,
down
no.
to me.
Now, wait, should I optional the Nazgul? There's only 6 cards left in the encounter deck.
Don't optional the Nazgul, we'll wait a couple of rounds.
Yeah, I'll take the Dol Guldur Orcs.
Fine by me. Alright.
That's why I wanted to check before I actually did that. I mean, I've got 2 feats in my hand that I can deal with the Nazgul fairly easily, since we don't have Jabbar there.
Right.
So, Grimbio, your defense is first.
Yep, I'll defend with Círdan.
Okay. And I will defend with Grimbiorn, not swinging back.
Okay.
And then Legolas kills both enemies,
Okay.
placing 4 progress on the Enchanted Stream, since we can't exactly place it on. Well, 6 progress, but we can't place it on through the caverns.
That's fair. We do the nightfall. It becomes day.
I will heal up with my contract, so Balin doesn't actually die when he gets that 1 extra damage from the Shadow Key.
Okay. Galleon and Sam Gamgee. Alright.
I'll ditch Sam Gamgee.
Yes. I will discard a card, discard Elven Light to Círdan. I will play Galleon. I'm now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm now finally at 8 cards. I will draw Elven Light back to find another copy of Sword Thane. Well, it looks like we're not going to play the Sneak Attack Sword Thane combo. Unless we find Jabbar soon. Or unless I can kill off Galleon somehow. It's not a bad idea. Kill off Galleon, replace him with Jabbar. Alright.
Okay, now that's nasty. I've used King Under the Mountain. I've now got a choice. We are not idle or Armored Destria.
Oh, Armored Destria for sure.
To keep, yeah. But it's nasty because I wanted card draw. But
Oh, that's fair.
you get what you're given. So
Yeah.
I'll spend 2 and I'll drop out an Armored Destria onto Grimbiorn. He's now swinging for 7 and has multiple defenses.
Perfect. Or is he swinging for 8 now with 4 restricted attachments?
Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, he's swinging for 8.
That's beautiful.
8 with the 5 defense. I could bump it to 6, but I think Shadow Cancellation is slightly more important.
I think so too. Alright. Let's quest. Okay, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I will
make like 20 with.
Okay, 20 with Ballin. You know what? I'm going to spend Frodo's resource to ready Ballin. Just to.
If that's the case, do we want to use Legolas to quest and ready Legolas?
I mean, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's 12? Sure. Actually, I'll ready Legolas then. I was thinking if I ready Ballin, it protects him against Necromancer's Reach. But I think they're all 3 gone.
Yes, I believe so. Let's just double check that. There's only 4 cards left in the encounter deck. Yes, all 3 are in the discard pile.
Alright then.
So I'm sending an additional 4 with Legolas. So there's 9 on my side.
Okay, so 24 against 12. Card number 1. Ah, yes.
Do you want to say no to Ungoliant Spawn?
We would lose 9 willpower, dropping us to 15. We would be breaking even.
And that's just on the first card.
Plus 1 more card, yes.
You want me to Master Ring Ungoliant Spawn and send her back to the caverns of when she came?
Why not?
Okay. Master Ring. I am now at 35 threats.
Okay.
Ungoliant Spawn is gone.
So instead of Ungoliant Spawn, we've gotten a web.
Okay, that's going to go on Balin.
Okay. Actually, oh, it doesn't. We don't have a choice. That's unfortunate. And card number 2 is the Dol Guldur Orcs.
And I cannot take that damage.
Okay.
Actually, I could have to take it on Legolas if you want.
Ooh, actually, yes, please do. Because you can heal it. I can't.
Yep.
Alright, so we've only added 2 threat. We make 10 progress.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, I think now
I think we'll wait until planning of the next phase before you take these next 2, so we don't have to do the end of round effects for them.
Sure. Well, actually, I think we have to wait till after it's nightfall. So one more turn after that.
Yeah, we could do that as well, I suppose.
Alright. So Mountains of Mirkwood?
Yeah.
Reveal that last card. Of course. I assume we don't want to deal with the Nazgul.
Well, we can kill it and it'll be at the bottom of the encounter deck. There is no shuffle cards back from the encounter deck into the encounter deck.
Octagon did that slightly wrong. We should not have shuffled. Because we traveled to Mountains of Mirkwood in the travel phase.
True.
And the encounter deck doesn't shuffle till the quest phase. So the Nazgul would get shuffled back in.
Okay. Well, I'll just take the Orc.
Okay.
I will defend it with Grimbiorn and ready with Armor Destria.
Okay. Ooh. The Orcs actually should not have gotten Shadow Effect either, because the encounter deck should be empty.
and then Legolas will kill the orcs, placing 3 progress on the mountains,
Yes. I'll look at my
allowing us
top 5.
to look at the top 5 and add a card to a hand. And
Jabire
what's
or
the
Narya?
Jabaya? In my humble opinion, do you have the resources to pay for Blade Jabaya? Yes, you do.
I probably will.
Right, okay. Now I've got a choice to make. I can get Days Rising, Golden Belt, Halbert of Mail, Open the Armory, or a Full Hammer.
Foehammer, probably.
Yep. Now, because we've just killed an enemy, can I use said reaction?
No. Because you place the progress, and then now we're past the responses of killing enemies and through the
Yeah,
responses of clearing the location.
yeah. Unfortunate, but I know that's probably the right call.
It is unfortunate.
And then I take an extra damage from the key, and we flip to Nightfall.
Yep.
Now,
It's nightfall.
because there's nothing in the encounter deck, does this? How does this force effect work?
Oh, reveal an encounter card. It shouldn't because there's nothing in the encounter deck. There's nothing to reveal. And it does not say.
Shuffle the encounter deck.
Right. Which means that this whole discard pile should also be shuffled back in the quest phase.
Yeah.
So actually, when we traveled to. Oh no, when we traveled to the mountains of Mirkwood, that was the last card in the deck.
Yes.
So, alright. Well, that's good to know. It is now nightfall. Alright, I draw Glorfindel and Silver Circlet. I ditch Glorfindel.
And I drew a copy of Full Hammer.
Okay, excellent. And you know what? I'm just going to do this trick just to do this trick. I'm going to play Sneak Attack off of Frodo to put Jabire into play. I now have 9 characters. I will spend 4 to put a Sword Thane on Jabire. So Jabire is now my 4th hero. So now all of my cards get an extra willpower.
An extra attack and an extra defense.
That was not what I wanted. I don't think I'm going to ever need anything but Arwen's willpower, so I'm just going to leave that up there. I'm just going to keep up the ones that I think are important. Alright. And I will automate Shabire's additional resource token around. Yep. And now is it really weird that I'm hoping for Dol Guldur Orc so I can kill off Galleon and play Glorfindel?
No, but you wouldn't be able to play Glorfindel straight away because you don't have the resources there to do it.
That's fair. I'm gonna ditch Elven Light to put a resource on Círdan.
Okay.
And over to you.
I'm just gonna quest for 5 with Balin.
He's got caught in the web, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, so he does. So he's gonna have to be exhausted anyway. So I'm sending nothing.
Alright. So I will send 4, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'll send 19. 21, I think. Yeah, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 21 against 12. Alright, are we out of cancellation? We are.
Yeah, I am.
That's annoying. Card number 1, Mountains of Mirkwood, again. Card number 2 is Chieftain Uftak. So 21 against 16.
Yep.
Okay. How do we want to do this? Or where do we want to travel first?
Well, travel, I say we can pretty much go anywhere that's not going to give away enemies or exhaust stuff, so fast and weather at the minute.
I'll do Necromancer's Pass, because I can handle 2 random discards now. Oh no, I lost another Bill the Pony, and my other Sword Thane.
Okay, then I will optionally engage the Nazgul of Dol Guldur.
Okay, I'll optional Uftak.
If you want.
Oh, Gimli readied.
Yes, he did. Well, I'm going to feint said Nazgul. Do you want me to feint Utak?
Nah, I'll defend him with Shabar.
Okay.
Actually, if you want to, let's see, what is the plan for killing? Well, okay, killing the Nazgul is obviously Grimbjorn plus Legolas, right?
Yes.
I need to come up with 9 attack.
No, you don't, because Grimbjorn is going to kill Utak.
Grimbjorn is?
Well, he's going to put massive damage on, and then Legolas is going to finish it off.
Okay. Well, go ahead then.
Grimbjorn defends Utak.
And readies with the Destrier.
Yeah.
That's right.
Spends a resource.
Ooh, I must choose and exhaust a character I control. Goodbye, Gimli. You're exhausted again.
Yes, and he takes 5 damage from Grimbjorn.
Ooh.
No, hang on. 7 damage? Yeah, 7 damage.
Oh, I think he's dead.
And now for the Nazgul. Leon for 8, Legolas for 6.
That's 14. That's enough to kill him.
Legolas readies, and I will drop out 2 4 hammers to draw 6 cards.
Alright, how'd that work out for you?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright,
And
we'll
then
flip to make it day.
I add an extra damage due to the key. So there we go. And
Then you heal it all up.
yes, I do. Well, Balin's still got 2 damage on him from those orcs.
Right. Okay, I'll ditch my extra copy of Bill the Pony.
I draw a card with that.
I'll discard a second Elven Light. Put the resource on Círdan. I'll spend Frodo's resource to put. Okay.
Oh, no, it's a tactics character. It's not a warrior. It's just a tactics.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'll spend Frodo's resource to put a Haberka Mail on Shabar. Who's now defending for 5, discarding shadows. Okay, I think we're ready.
I'm just debating, is there anything else I want to play? And nope, there's not. So, yeah.
Okay, I can again get 21. Including Galleon.
Do you want to claim the last 2 cards? We just immediately go on to the next quest phase.
Yes, I will do that immediately. And I'll put them both on Arwen. So now I'm questing for, I think I said 21, right?
Yep.
We're against 6. We advance the quest. We need to make 7 progress. Because I claimed it after the start of the quest phase, after in fact I had already committed characters to the quest, we do not trigger that forced effect this turn.
True.
Alright, so 21 against 6.
Yep.
Card number 1, Necromancer's Reach. I will cancel that.
Thank you.
Card number 2 is a Beastmaster. 21 against 8.
And unfortunately, I don't have a hand upon the board that would kill it.
I think that looks an awful lot like 13 progress to me.
I think you're correct.
13 progress is enough to win the quest.
And we got a score of 149 on that one.
Excellent.
Well, that went much smoother than our previous runs.
Yes, although my deck took even longer to get started than any of the previous runs, so...
True, but I think our turtling on stage 1 really helped.
Yes, I think it did pay off.
And I think those 2 Raiment of Wars on Rimbion were just ridiculous.
True enough. True enough. Alright, well that was that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next time when on our next recording we're going to get back to the Ancient Mathoms series with the Khazad-dûm cycle. Until then, happy questing.